So content marketing, it can be really complicated and there's so many moving parts. Where do you start? And how do you really build a strategy that's all integrated and streamlined and smooth? That's the key. So I'm going to walk you through a visual of a strategy that we call the content marketing Blitz campaign strategy. With the Blitz strategy, it's super smooth, it's easy to follow, and I think you'll love it in terms of executing your content marketing strategy in 2021 and beyond. So let's jump in and check it out. So I'm just going to walk you through this visual. This is a visual that just takes you through the process. So here again, we're calling this the Content Marketing Blitz campaign. The Content Marketing Blitz campaign is the strategy of blitzing the market based on one core idea. What we're calling that idea here is the attention grabber. The attention grabber is really that core topic, that core idea of which everything is derived from. So in this example, we're using the example of an online store that sells charcuterie boards. And so the topic and the attention grabber here is 4 reasons why charcuterie boards are so popular. Now that's an enticing attention grabber because somebody that sees that topic might be interested to want to know why these are popular. And if they don't have a charcuterie board, they're going to want to look into this. And if they do have one, they may want to find out why it's popular, why it's exciting, what makes them important by owning this. So that's the attention grabber. Now, from that attention grabber, the first thing that you do is really build original content around that idea and around that topic. And the best way to do that is in Google Docs. So if you have a Google document, go ahead and create the content around this topic within that Google document. Now, what we recommend is at least 300 words of original content, SEO optimized. So first off, if I back up, when you're really looking at the topic that you want to go with, how do you find these ideas? How do you find these attention grabbing topics? Well, the best way to do that is to check out this video that I posted recently, which talks about how you identify the best topics to create content about that people are searching for. That's going to give you an army of content ideas and attention grabbers that you can build on. So check that video out. I think you'll find a lot of interest in that and get you excited and start building a library of topics that you can start hitting the ground running with. Okay, back to the original content. So when you're creating your original content off that idea, make it at least 300 words of SEO optimized content. I've done a bunch of videos on keyword research and finding the best keywords and hashtags for you. So check out this video and that will help you find those things so that you know what keywords and hashtags you should integrate into your content. Now, when you're writing your content off of this core idea, do this kind of a structure where you have your main attention grabber as your main headline, about 50 words or so of content to tee up what this article is about and why they should keep reading to learn more, and then have about 4 subheadings. Now, each of these 4 subheadings are going to build off of this core idea. So in this case, 4 reasons why charcuterie boards are so popular. Reason number 1, turns an average night into a special night. And about 50 words of content expanding on that idea. Number 2, it's highly favored with millennials, and then talk about that. Number 3, share worthy on social media for your guests, and talk about that. And then lastly, great way to provide a fun variety of treats is really the 4th reason why these are popular, and some content about that. And then summarize it really with a call to action about your business. So you've provided a ton of value here that is going to be interesting whether they do business with you or not. So that's good information that builds trust and credibility for your brand. But then wrap it up with a call to action. Hey, do you want a handcrafted charcuterie board? Shop now. Check out our store. Handcrafted boards that you'll love, right? Great little sales pitch at the end of the article. But before you get there, you've added a ton of value. That's just huge, right? So in summary, you have your attention grabber. Then you have 4 relevant subheadings off of that core idea, all supported by a little bit of content, 50 to 100 words. And then lastly, a relevant call to action, a little sales pitch at the end. Keep the article short, sweet, punchy, short sentences. You don't want paragraphs more than really 2 or 3 sentences long. Keep it tight. And really, when people browse an article, they're looking at the headings. So make sure that these headings are powerful statements, power statements. All right, once you have your original content created, The next thing you're going to want to do is create the assets. These are theming the content, creating the designs. So step number one with this, you're going to want to create the featured images. So the featured images of the content, as you can see here, is just a relevant picture for each of those subheadings. A picture tells 1,000 words, right? Very valuable. And so make sure you come up with a good quality photo for each of these subheadings. Now, if you don't have your own pictures, use some royalty-free sites. You can go to different sites online that have royalty-free images that you can purchase. There's even sites with free images that you can use, like Unsplash. Check out those resources and find great pictures. Now, if you have your own pictures, that's even better. Use your own pictures here. But this is really important to theme your content with your best pictures, your company branded colors and fonts. Make it look good. All right, after you've done that, you're going to go ahead and create social posts. You're going to create social posts that you can use to post on social media, but you can also use to post on your business listing sites like your Google My Business page. This can be a featured post using this content. This is pretty straightforward. What you're going to want to do is simply pull out these four subheadings, pull them out as individual posts. So now you can see here, this post here, turn an average night into a special night, is with this image. This social post would be that same image, and the content of that post would be this here. You know, you should use charcuterie boards because they're very popular because they turn an average night into a special night, and here's why. That's all the content of that specific social post. And then you just repeat, right? Then the second bullet point within your main content is going to be your second post, and the third. So from one core piece of content, you're actually getting 4 different social posts that you can post across all the different social media sites. Very valuable. All right. What you're also going to want to do is create an email template. So with this content, you're going to want to create an email template that also includes this content within it. This is a great way to send a monthly email with like a monthly newsletter or a monthly promotion that has great valuable content that people are going to enjoy reading, but also keep you top of mind as a brand so they come back and buy from you when they want to buy another charcuterie board for themselves or a friend as a gift, something like that, right? Now, let's talk about the structure of this email that's effective. So the structure of this email that's effective is to have your logo on top, obviously. Right below that, have a call to action to get reviews, right? And this example says, please rate us. Could also say, please leave us a review if you haven't already, that kind of a thing, with a simple thumbs up and a thumbs down. Now, when they click thumbs up, take them to a page on your site with all of your review sites. They can click the one that they like using the most to go right there and leave a review. If they click a thumbs down, take them to a page on your site to capture their feedback. Hey, we're sorry that you haven't had a great experience. We'd love to know more and try to save the day here. So here's, please fill out this form to make us better ultimately. And then you can have a feedback form to capture more information and then reach back out to them and try to win them over. This is really valuable to help build your reputation online. Then you want a hero area in your email. And in that hero area, you're going to have a main headline. That main headline is going to be based on seasonality, maybe a monthly promotion that you're doing, maybe just highlighting a certain product or service that you have. That's the main thing of the month. You're going to want to change that each month so it's relevant, right? And then a call to action. So in this case, shop boards. And you're going to want to have a call to action each month that's probably maybe a little bit different too, although that piece could remain consistent if you wanted to. And then right below that, really 3 links to 3 specific pages or sections of your website or your online store to get the person where they want to go, should they want to go there, real easily, right? And then below that, you have that value add core content as part of the Blitz campaign. That's where, here again, you have 4 reasons why charcuterie boards are so popular with the article in the actual email so that they don't even have to leave the email to get the value. Every month they're seeing your brand, they're looking quickly at the article, they're probably scanning these bullet points, they're saying, oh, that's interesting, and they're staying a part of your email list and they're not unsubscribing because your emails aren't just coupons and sales pitches. Your emails actually provide interesting information and value. And if they have a charcuterie board already, they're going to still say subscribe because this is interesting information. This is knowledge for them around the product that they own. Super valuable. All right, so after you've created all those assets, last piece here really, or I should say second to last piece. There's one more piece after this we'll touch on. But this is the distribute and promote piece. So you've created all the content, you've created all the assets and the designs. Now you're ready to get this out into the world, right? This is where you distribute and promote. Now, here's the difference here. Distribute is distributing across organic channels. So this is free distribution. These are free eyeballs that are seeing your content. Promotion is to promote your content across paid ad channels. That's where you really spend some money to get more people to see your content. So with the distribution piece, it's really in 4 areas. Number 1, you add the content to your website and you do the on-site SEO work. This is going to help you rank high on Google for these particular topics. So for example, if somebody went to Google and searched reasons why charcuterie boards are popular, your site, if it was well optimized, this piece of content, the page with this content would rank on top. And they would go to your site and see, oh, wow, this is good information. And holy cow, I can also buy from this company. Boom. Now you just got a core customer, right? The second piece is listings. This is publishing this content on all your business listings. So the most popular business listing out there is Google My Business. So you have your website, and then you basically have mini websites on all these listing sites. So Google My Business, you have all your information there. And then you may have your business in other various business listings. There's, over 100 business listings out there. So this piece here is publishing this content on your business listing. So your Google My Business, it has an update, and that update shows this article pop up on your business listing. What that's going to do is add value there, but also Google loves that. So if you keep updating your Google My Business listing like this every single month, it's going to make your Google My Business listing rank higher than your local competitors if you're in a local market, or national competitors if you're in a national market. So very valuable. The next is email. Now, email is a nurturing way of staying on top of your leads and your customers through email nurturing by providing value. And what that does is just keeps you top of mind so that you're always popping up in their inbox. And whether they take action on the email or not isn't as important. It's just keeping them, you top of mind in the consumer's mindset. So when they're ready to buy the products or services that you provide, they think of you first. And so email, the value here is just continually building your list. You want your list of subscribers to just grow and grow and grow every single month. The bigger the list, the more results you'll get. And that's why that's valuable. So you want to keep sending them this valuable content via email. And then social. Social is where you can schedule these posts in advance to post, let's say, once a week. Each of those sub bullets posts once a week. You have continual content going out there on social media for everybody in your community or your followers or subscribers to see your content. Here again, it's keeping you top of mind with regards to social. So they're continually seeing valuable content from you, and it's building trust. They're sharing your content with friends. That's getting you out in front of more people. And when they need your products or services, they go and they buy from you. So in this case, when they want a charcuterie board, they think of you first, or when their friend mentions charcuterie board, they mention you first. That's the value there. And then lastly, promote. Promote is like putting all this content on steroids. It's getting out in front of even more people. You're building more awareness. More people are subscribing to your email, going to your website, following you on social media. You're just building a wider and bigger net of consumers. You're building a bigger audience. And ultimately, over time, that's going to drive more and more sales. All right, lastly, after you've done all of this and you've run this promotion, you've distributed your content, you've promoted it, you've gotten it out there, about a month after that, you're going to want to analyze. Analyze the data and make positive improvements moving forward with future Blitz campaigns. Every month you'll see that worked pretty good, that didn't work, and it'll make your content, your Blitz campaign the next month even better. This is a great strategy, guys. This is going to drive great results. You could just pick one core content topic, one attention grabber for each month of the year. That's only 12. And then follow this strategy every single month throughout the course of the year. And if you get really good at it and want to even turn up the heat even more, you could get to the point where you do this every other week, and maybe even eventually doing one of these per week, a Blitz a week. At that point, you're creating a crazy amount of content, email content, social content, website content, and it's driving a ton of value. So I hope this information was helpful. At the end of the day, just to summarize, an attention grabber and great content If you're going fishing, that would be the bait. A great attention grabber and great content is great bait, right? And distributing that content and promoting that content is throwing lines in the water. You want to throw the organic lines in the water. And then if you want even more lines in the water, you promote that content, add the paid lines in the water. If you have great bait and a lot of lines in the water, you're going to catch a lot of fish. It's just that simple. And this is the strategy to follow to do so. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you like the video, like it, share it with your friends, leave comments with questions that you have or other ideas and things that are working for you when it comes to content marketing, and follow us for more content like this down the road. Happy marketing.